Anxiety relief, a little bit of sleepiness, and has actually been studied for pre-medication of patients.
Okay, again, Dr. White saying the dose Murray gave him shouldn't have killed him. It was Michael Jackson. He's the cause of death in all this. Let's bring back Meg Strickler. Meg, let's talk big picture. Final witness. That person has to bring it home for you, right? It can't be a wash, or in this case, you might even say he was good for the prosecutors at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. And understand, whenever you have a sort of science involved in a criminal case, you're going to have experts on both sides. It's called the battle of the experts. And experts can come off one way or another, and it really depends on how the jury listens to what he said. In my opinion, once again, I don't think he was really able to get a different view out other than, once again, this propofol, he said something about, oh, it's going to just reduce a little anxiety, it might make you a little sleepy. But again, all of you have the fait accompli here, which is Michael Jackson's no longer here. And we can't work past that as a defense here. And so you have the expert come out there as best you can to shoot holes in the prosecution's case. I just don't think they succeeded particularly well with this particular doctor. They didn't score the points necessary to get an acquittal here at all.
Yeah, and just how fast a trial can change. Because at the end of last week, you had the character witnesses. That was good for Dr. Murray, humanized him. And then the first day, under direct, Paul White introduced some new science. Okay, good again. But then it came down to David Walgren, the prosecutor, just taking Dr. White apart all day on Monday. Let's listen to a little of that.
Would you do it?
Absolutely not. That would be a job that I would never consider. I think he should have called 911 sooner. I do not, however, think it would have made any difference in the outcome of this case.
If you're doing it in an office-based setting, there would be a higher standard of care required than if you're doing it in a bedroom.
It's not a practice that I'm familiar with. I would see no problem in leaving the patient's bedside.
And so Michael Jackson's walking around, wheeling the IV stand.
I understand Mr. Jackson had his own supply as well.
Really? You keep throwing out these kind of rehearsed lines. Well, did you mention that Michael Jackson swallowed 8 2-milligram lorazepam pills, and now you've come up with a new theory to say that Michael Jackson did it himself?
The theory still is that the death was a result of a rapid IV injection of propofol.
There you go. And Meg, is that what the jury's left with? Walgren taking this guy apart?
You know, whenever I see David Walgren out there, I kind of see a superhero cape kind of superimposed upon him. I mean, he is an amazing lawyer. I mean, wow. That man has done a fabulous job. So, yes, we're left at the end with a cross-examination that was amazing. And so the jury walks out of that room going, oh, okay, that was a witness for the defense?
Oh, boy,
okay.
No. Is there an S on his chest? So that's another question
you gotta
for you.
wonder.
All right. And again, we can't wait to hear what he's going to bring to the table in closing arguments. Again, hours away. Meg, good talking to you. Virginia.
Thanks, Mike. You know, it's scary.